Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Anna Morphides with Many Cars Counseling, and I'm plopping in quickly at the end of the day to make a little video based on a comment that I had on day 2 of my Heal Your Anxious Attachment Style or Change Your Self-Concept, Reprogram Your Mind, Your Subconscious Mind, Cultivate Self-Love program, whatever it is that resonates more with you, because by healing our anxious attachment style, we are actually creating a positive self-view. Therefore, we're actually accomplishing all these other things in the meantime, completely reprogramming our subconscious mind and changing, the way that we think and feel about ourselves and creating a new self-concept. So the question that I received, it's actually a really good one. It goes like this. And thank you so much, Voso, for sharing this comment. It's so relevant. So Voso says, hi, day 2. So I actually wanted to ask a question based on the first question of the Mirror Work Journal. I'm 22 months not in a relationship, but searching and looking around. My struggle has always been that I look for my validation externally, as you said, feeling lonely without someone, etc. If I break up or stop talking with someone, it's totally possible that the next day I meet someone new to talk to and the same mistakes repeat. Although I've been learning to dodge bullets with avoidance through clear communication, it feels so normal for me to feel bad or obsessed, feeling manically borderline towards someone, and not just normal. And I couldn't agree with you more. Later on, Voso is like asking for me to give real life examples of how it is that I felt. So this is actually what happens, is because our unmet childhood needs. Think about yourself if you think about yourself as a piece of cheese, and now as adults with an anxious attachment style, we're Swiss cheese, so we have lots of holes in us. Like all those holes are emotional needs that were just never able to be met by our caregivers. So it's literally like part of our soul is missing. So what we need to do is call part of that soul back to us, and we bring it in through affirming the things that we weren't able to affirm before, and we let go of that part of ourselves. Because when children try to make sense of what is lacking in their life, they don't think, oh, my dad's too busy, or oh, my dad has drinking problem or a gambling problem, or my mom works 3 jobs because she's a single mom and she doesn't have time for us. They don't think there's something wrong with my parents, or my parents are too busy, or my parents can't. They think there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. Everything gets internalized as if it's their fault, and that's why we get like these little holes in our soul to begin with. And I know Christina Lopes actually, I need to find this beautiful meditation by Christina Lopes that I did with her. And she literally has you call back all the fragmented parts of your soul to come back to you. Because if you think about it, like when we get abused, whether it's like physical or sexual when we're children, we have to dissociate from that experience in order to not feel the pain. So it makes sense why part of our soul leaves. Like part of our energy physically escapes, so then it can endure what it's going through. So then we just have to call it right back. And that's why it kind of feels also like we're chasing. We want to find those pieces that are missing. We want them back. So yeah, that's why it looks like we're searching, looking around. But the beautiful thing about understanding an anxious attached person and why they have the need to attach to someone to fill those holes is because of the childhood experience. Now we can just fill these holes through affirmations, through meditation, just through all these, through gratitude, like through all these other beautiful methods. We don't need, like in my case, because I am attracted to men, I don't need a masculine to do that for me anymore. I needed my mother, yes, to do it for me back then, but now I can do it for myself. And thank you to the masculine that has shown me how it is that I needed to heal myself in the first place. So yes, it is totally possible when we stop talking to someone to meet someone. If we haven't healed those parts of ourselves, we're going to find someone and we're going to repeat the same lesson over and over. Or even if we fix one lesson, like, so I healed my anxious attachment style until I also healed my abandonment wound, because I had a lot of holes: abandonment wound, rejection wound, unworthiness, my anxious attachment. But every time the masculine would fill another hole of mine just by the way that they were treating me or being with me. So if I didn't take the step to heal any of them, I would repeat the same lessons over again. But with each one that I would heal a bit more, then I would just experience I would experience the masculine in a way that would reflect only just what was still gaping and wide open. So, oh my God, I can hear my dog asking for me. I'll get to him in a minute. And then, what was I saying? Yes, holes, gaping hole. Oh, yes. And then you heal, and then eventually, you might even actually get tested too from the universe to see, have you actually done your work? Do you really believe in yourself that you are whole and complete and what it is that you're worthy of? Are you actually going to let another piece of cheese that also has gaping holes in it come and meet you? Or are you actually going to ask for that complete slice because you're the complete slice now? Like, what are you going to do? So it is okay. So it is normal for me to feel bad, obsessed, feeling manically borderline towards someone, and not just normal. Yes, because we haven't had a chance to cultivate that experience. So she says, so while I do understand the idea of self-love and making you fulfill your own needs of love and validation in a way I cannot imagine how it would feel like, which is making the idea of being self-loving, self-worthy, confident, and I do have some confidence in general, a very alien concept to me. I always felt like I see myself as worthy, as I do positive talk about myself in many ways, and there are negative times, of course. So yes, back in the day, I always used to think and feel for me, like, why is he treating me like this? Like, I'm such a good person and I'm so loving and I'm so caring, and I think I'm not bad looking to the eye, and I volunteer all the time, and I work a lot and I make lots of money, and like I do all these things. And so then I'm like, what am I missing? It was my internal subconscious mind, my programming. I was running, even though I would be like, but I'm such a good person, I didn't feel worthy. I spoke to myself really poorly. I was a people pleaser. I had to fix my people pleasing habits. I had to fix the urge that I wanted to say no, but I would always say yes. I had to fix my inner critic. I had to fix my negative self-view that I acquired as a child through my anxious attachment style. I had to fix so many things that I didn't know were existing from within me, especially my abandonment wound and my rejection wound, because I completely abandoned and abandoned all my needs, what I needed to do. I got lost in everything else, appeasing everyone and everything else other than myself, not doing self-care, not doing self-love, not giving myself what I needed, always doing everything for everyone else. And then rejecting parts of me. Every time I would make a mistake, I would just hold myself in such a, like, it was like I crucified myself every single time, make myself feel terrible with my self-talk. Like, yeah, so it made sense to me after I realized, and I ran into Louise Hay, and I realized about affirmations and all that, why I was bringing in this experience, even though I thought that I was pretty good to myself. So when she asks me about giving an example of myself in this kind of format, yeah, that's how I felt in the beginning. I felt, how could they treat me this way? Because I wasn't real. I thought I was a really good person. And yes, I was a really good person. It's just my internal subconscious mind. Oh, I can't let him. I just let him in. Sorry. Okay, Papa, come on in. Okay. Yeah, my internal system was like not up to par. So while I was doing the work, yes, it felt strange and weird, and a lot of the times I wanted to cry in front of the mirror, or I didn't want to look at it. And because, much like you say, I never knew what it felt like to truly be loved. So until I started to do these exercises and give that to myself, I didn't really know what it really felt like. But that's why, like, the power of imagination too, like manifesting, feeling is the best way to manifest your reality. So like feeling, so through thoughts, like even if you just say like, oh, I'm so worthy of like love, like already feel how that feels. Like you just, now I know what it would feel like. It would feel so complete and blissful, and it would feel so like I'm cherished and I'm like loved, and it would feel comforting, it would feel warm. I like think of the words like that, you know, like those words, like what it would feel like. You just feel it, you feel it. It's like so beautiful, and like you keep feeling it. So then emotions are energy in motion, so that energy in motion will bring in people to reflect back to you the self-love all the time, all the time. And that's how it has worked with me and how I understand it to work. So, and it takes a minimum of 21 days. Like it should really go to 60 of like reprogramming our subconscious mind, just because it took so long to even learn this programming. Like it took, this is like a 38-year-old program that I've had running this way. And like I started to do the work at 38, and still at 45, yes, I'm being shown, and thank you so much, universe, so much more different love and care from predominant masculine energy in my life. But there's still little bits and pieces that are not, I guess, like I'm not feeling it in a way that's like how I think I love people. So maybe I haven't really done all of my work. So maybe this is really helping me too, to keep reprogramming my mind. Like maybe there's still a part of me that doesn't super duper fully love herself. And I just, yeah, I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm going to keep doing the work, because like our beautiful Vasu says over here, the healing journey, it doesn't ever end, but it does get easier and it does get better. And I know I had a really challenging day 3, was it on Friday or Saturday? Saturday, yeah. But this is helping me so much to get through these challenging times. You guys have no idea, because I keep giving myself an opportunity to think and feel different, as opposed to sitting with my challenges and having those like basically, yeah, eat me up alive inside and ruminate in those. I can't do it. And I also have to have trust and faith that these challenges are also happening for a reason too. They're there for my highest growth. Why they're there, I'm not sure. I heard this gorgeous affirmation today. I surrender to whatever plan the universe has for me. I surrender. I surrender to the greater outcome of this experience, because everything is always happening for my highest good. And I surrender. And I don't assume anything, and I don't let go. I don't allow situations to make me feel, yeah, sick in my tummy about myself because I'm such a terrible human being. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to give myself love and compassion and understand that everything is happening for a reason, and it's all going to work itself out. And yeah, I hope this video made sense. Thank you so much, Voso. I hope that I did it justice. So don't worry about anything. I promise you, as you keep going in your healing journey and you heal your anxious attachment style and you change your negative self-view into a positive self-view, you're just going to watch the world around you shift. And little by little, just people and or situations are going to be interacting with you different, and you're going to feel different, and you're going to continue to feel different because you're going to continue to do the work, because you're going to see a little positive result. And then it's just, yeah, you can't unknow what you know. And then it just becomes this beautiful catalyst of healing, learning, loving. You might go back a step, then you keep doing the work, and then you keep growing, because we'd rather spend our energy growing as opposed to spending our energy being in that anxiousness of like wanting to chase. And so we no longer chase. We allow things to come in. I focus on myself. I love myself. I do my work, and I allow things to come and meet me. I don't chase. I don't rush. I don't attach. I don't attach to outcome. I don't attach to people. Yes, I have goals and I have aspirations and dreams, and I work towards them. And in the meantime, if challenges come, I surrender to the universe to allow them to unfold as they were meant to, because I'm still gonna continue to be the best version of myself. And even if I'm not the best version of myself, I'm gonna give myself lots of love and support and gratitude for getting so far in the first place, and just keep going. And forgiveness, forgive myself, love myself, and keep going. Thank you. If you liked anything about it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to do so. If you feel called to donate to the channel, please go ahead. Or if you want to hit that little button so you don't miss a video from me ever again, or even give me content to make videos on, I would love it. And I will see you tomorrow again for day 6 of Healing Anxious. No, day 7. Wow, we're day 7. That's right. See you tomorrow.